Another chapter with Ole and Lena. The princess kisses Ole. Normally, you'd think Ole would turn into a prince. Unfortunately, the road they were traveling that day took a very different turn. Ole was driving his trusty John Deere Model D on his way back home from picking apples at Stebbins' farm. He was a little worried about being in some trouble with Lena when he gets back. He was thinking she might not be so happy, he coming home so late. But that day, that darn pig was very heavy, and he had trouble picking up that guy so the guy could reach the apples from the lower hanging branches. To top that off, unfortunately, that sow was very hungry that day. As he says, what's time to a pig? So he was thinking of all the heck he would catch from Lena when he got home. He was getting a little weary thinking about it, and he heard, "Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit." He looked toward the passenger seat, and sure enough, there sat a frog, and an unusual one at that. He said to the frog, "What on earth are you doing here, my dear?" And the frog responded, "Hey, listen, Ole, if I kiss you, you would turn young again, and so much that when you go into town, all the town folks will marvel at your beauty." Ole thought about it for a minute or more, and he said, "Oh, that sounds worth every penny." And so the frog kissed Ole, and he thought he were to be very pleased. So he looked in a mirror, but he did not see a strapping young lad, but a beautiful young lass. He turned to the frog. "You didn't say you turned me to a beautiful girl." But the frog was gone. Ole gave it some more thought. Well, maybe it's okay. I was very old before, and my back was sure giving me a headache. Could be a good deal for me. And then he asked himself, "Well, what do I tell Lena when I walk into the house? A beautiful girl. What is she going to think about this?" He decides that Lena probably won't mind too much. And plus, he was sure hungry for dinner that Lena was sure to have for him. So he walks in and he says to Lena, "Hey, Lena, where's my dinner?" She said, "Is that Ole? What happened to you?" "Oh," he said, "well, I turned to a beautiful girl. I think that frog got it a little wrong. Sure wasn't expecting this." "I see, Ole," she says. "You're a young, beautiful girl now. I think things will be changing here. For starters, you could make your own dinner, because my back hurts and my feet hurt. And they're tired. And that makes me think of something else too, Ole. By 4 o'clock, Ole, you must be done with all your chores on the farm and come inside to greet me proper and well cleaned up. And no more talk about how you and Stebbin go fishing, get the lines crossed, and jump in the lake, only to have Stebbin pull you out with a spare reel, and now we have only one fishing pole and that hole in your pants that needs to be mended. Or the time when you and Lars went to town for that new potato peeler, and you two got detained at the Hennessy pub. Then you had the idea to try out that new potato peeler to cut your toenails down a bit with it. Then you ruined that potato peeler I used to make the shepherd pie, and I ruined that shepherd pie that night. And by the way, I got some new chores for you tomorrow. Now, you beautiful young girl, you'll attend to the bales, and gather the wood, fetch the water from the well, and chop the corn, and shell the peas, harvest that sorghum, and separate out all the spent in that bale over there in the corner. No, yeah, you did kiss the wrong frog, and only that makes me think of something else. Where's our dinner? And I would like you to fetch me a beer, dear Ole, and I need a footstool to go with that. Ole says, "You're right, Lena, I think I did kiss the wrong frog. But I'll be sure never to find another. So he says, oh yeah, I'll fetch you that beer. Well, should I fetch you the ale that I made at Ingrid's that night? I stayed with her in the house barn when it took me all night with her to make it. That one, I think you liked it because when I got home you said, oh, now this takes the cake. Or do you want that other bitter one that I made in the basement where I go down to hide from working all the chores you just mentioned? She says, no, you just take these gloves. Now you can start with the dinner and the dishes. I don't think the dinner and the dishes has ever kept you busy all night at Ingrid's horse barn.